Welcome to Grading Games. Oh, I'm out of focus. Let me fix that. Here, we'll just go more out of focus. Then you can't see that I'm sunburned as hell. See this shit? Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. I got so sunburned this weekend. Do you see my face? Look at my nose. I look like a fucking lobster. I know it's a little dark. There we go. Variable aperture zoom lenses, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let me know if the music's a little loud. I feel like the music's a little loud. Wear more sunscreen. Look, sometimes, you know, you just have to... I don't know, I'm going to turn the music down in my own head a little bit. Sometimes you just forget to put sunscreen on before you leave for the day, and then you spend the better part of like 10 hours outside in direct sunlight. Uglier than it is. No! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It was a long day, man. Okay, so it's our last stream before I go on vacation. And by vacation, I just mean flying to another state for a while and then going to a conference directly after. So it's going to be the last stream for like 2 weeks. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do some fun hangout stuff. We're just going to play some music, hang out. And we're going to get into some arguments today because the content that I have lined up for at least the first part of the stream is bound to get blood boiling and opinions flying and hot takes going, which is good content, really, honestly. Here's what we're going to do. I have loaded up two... you don't want to argue. Nah, it's all in good fun. I'm just teasing. I have loaded up two tier lists that I have put together. I didn't put together, but I put like the things. And I'm going to rank. The first one is fast food chains in the United States. And what I have decided, rather than just normal rankings, I'm going to give them a ranking of from Nectar of the Gods down to delicious, to mediocre, to trash, and then I have a never had category because there's some things that I have never had. And so ignore the irony of that statement. No, it's just fun discussion, and I'm going to give my hot takes, and inevitably somebody is going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's delicious. And I'm going to be like, no, it tastes like shit. And then that's going to be funny because then I get to make jokes, and jokes are what we're here for, and jokes in a good time. Jokes in a good time. And sometimes, you know, getting a little comedically fake angry is what creates good content. How can that be ignored? Oh no! And we've got chat live on the screen today, so for posterity, people can see everybody's opinions. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right in, and I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna start with Red Lobster. Now, here's the thing. Red Lobster, I actually think is pretty good. I don't think it's like incredible, but you know, it's like pretty good, and I think. The saving grace with Red Lobster. I mean, it's a little expensive sometimes. You know, it's seafood. But and I like seafood. But here's the thing. Red Lobster has one saving grace that definitely gets it like major points forward is it has the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Now listen. I could fuck me up some Cheddar Bay biscuits. I could have like 8 of those fuckers, and it's incredible. So I'm putting Red Lobster in the delicious tier, on the like you know, merit of the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh man, yeah, Nikki, I forgot you worked at a Red Lobster. I totally forgot about that. And yeah, I love seafood. Yeah, Nikki doesn't like seafood. I love seafood. It's great. All right, now, but yeah, I mean, look, like, you know, it's chain, it's corporate chain, fast casual. So, you know, it's not like incredible, but it's like, it's fine. You know, you're like driving, you're on a road trip, you want to like stop for dinner with your in-laws, and they're like, oh, let's get some Red Lobster, and nobody's going to be upset. You smell like fish all the time. Well, I feel like working at a place, generally like a food place. Now, granted, I've never worked at a food place, but I feel like working at a food place is going to make you dislike the food by just kind of like general constant proximity, right? Tasty fish and biscuits, nothing special. Look, those biscuits are delicious, man. All right, now McDonald's. You go for the endless shrimp. McDonald's is an American classic. They have a lot of good menu items. They have a lot of delicious offerings. But I will say that in the last probably 2 to 3 years, I think McDonald's has degraded in quality. And I don't mean quality of ingredients. I don't mean quality of taste. I mean just overall quality of enjoyment. They have narrowed their menu down and gotten rid of a lot of things that I like. They don't offer any salads anymore. They've got like one chicken sandwich plus the McChicken, which, I mean, let's be real, the hot and spicy McChicken is good. But I will say the hot and spicy McChicken is not as good as it used to be. I think they changed the breading on it or something, and it's not as good anymore. Overall, and yeah, the quality may vary. Some McDonald's are better than others. I agree, Alex. I think overall, McDonald's is mediocre. Now, I will say, McDonald's, and I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what they do, but for some reason, they like have the best fast food soda machines. They put some fucking secret sauce in there, and their Coke just tastes better. Who the fuck is going to McDonald's to get a salad? I used to go to McDonald's to get they had a grilled chicken salad that was delicious. It was like a Southwest grilled chicken salad. It was incredible. Also, fresh fries. The fries are good if they're fresh. If they're not fresh, they're kind of meh. The Coke is better as a myth. Dude, I don't know what... and it might be. Maybe it's placebo. But it's fucking delicious. Their Coke just tastes better to me. I don't know what it is. And maybe it's because half the other places in this town, the Coke is always like fucking flat. But the Dr. Pepper is best at McDonald's. You know, the older I get, the less I like Dr. Pepper. I used to drink Dr. Pepper a lot, but like when I was younger. But the older I get, the less I'm interested in soda in general. Like honestly, if a place has like soda water, half the time now I just get soda water. But I digress. It's not any better. It is identical. I'm sure it is. Look, I'm not arguing the fact that it's probably identical. It's probably the exact same fucking soda as everywhere else. Just something in my brain when I'm there, I'm like, the Coke just tastes better. The ye old cane sugar. The old cane sugar one is pretty good. And yes, Dana, you are right. The fries. There's a McDonald's here that like never salts their fries enough, and it was like really not very good. All right, Chick-fil-A. Here's the thing. Politics aside, I know the company of Chick-fil-A is not the most tolerant of companies, but look, their food is fucking good. Their food is delicious. A Chick-fil-A sandwich, that's just pretty good. The Lord's chicken fucking is fine. Yeah, Jesus chicken, look, man. Whatever they're putting in that Jesus chicken, it's pretty good. Now, I don't think it's like the best on the market. I think there's other places that have better chicken. And I'm sad and upset because I used to go to Chick-fil-A a lot for their salad, and they took away my favorite salad. And I don't understand why they did that, but they changed it. And now they have like a salad with like fucking berries in it. And I'm like, what the hell is that shit? Now they do have a Southwest salad that's pretty good. And also, I tried their shakes one time and they were not very good. But overall, I would say Chick-fil-A is delicious. What's up with me and fast food salads? What's up with you and fast food salads? Why do you dislike fast food salads? There are places that have delicious fat. We get salads from Slim Chickens a lot. Slim Chickens has delicious salads. They're great. All right, Wingstop. You typed that independently. Wingstop. Okay, I have not been to a Wingstop in a really long time. It's been probably 6 years, 7 years since I've been to a Wingstop. But they are pretty good. But it depends on what you get. You don't eat salads and you hate dressings? I actually kind of fucking love salads. I like salad bars. I love going places that have a salad bar where I can make my own salad. The garlic, look, yeah, that's the thing. Wingstop has those garlic Parmesan wings. That shit's fucking delicious. And I actually think Wingstop fries are like S-tier fries, but they have to be done right. And I would say you only get them done right like maybe 25% of the time. Most of the time they've been like sitting there too long and they're soggy and they're not seasoned enough. But every once in a while you get somebody who knows how to work that fryer and gets those fries fresh and crispy and they put enough seasoning on it and whew, man, those things are incredible. If you're eating fast food, just fucking don't with the salad. It's either awful or loaded with so much dressing. It's actually worse than other menu items. Yeah, the key to the Wingstop, you have to ask them to like do the fries extra well done. And yeah, sometimes people like salad. Well, that's the thing. I don't always load it up with salad. Dressing. The one that I liked at McDonald's, it was only like 400 calories because it came with grilled chicken. And I would get the like little salad or dressing packet and I would put like a quarter of the packet on there and it was like plenty. And I'd just eat that for lunch sometimes. And yeah, sometimes I do get like, and that is the thing that you go to some restaurants and you see the salad and you're like, oh, I'll have the salad. It's healthy. And then you look at the calorie count, it's like 1,500 calories and you're like, oh my God. But sometimes you're just like, you know what? That salad tastes good and I want to eat it. I go to Jason's Deli sometimes and I do this, they have this like corn salsa and I'll do like a salad with bacon and cheddar cheese and the corn salsa and put a little bit of their jalapeno ranch on that shit. Oh, man. We're going into the land of Alex's opinion. Logic no longer makes sense because Alex's opinion is the only... I told you it was going to get spicy. Straight up Alex facts, TM. All right, Wingstop. I'm gonna put it in the mediocre tier. I'm not gonna complain if I go there, but it's like, they're inconsistent, and that's what I've found with Wingstop is that Wingstop is inconsistent, and so sometimes it's good, sometimes it's delicious, other times it's like kind of shit. So the fact that like you never know what you're gonna get is kind of meh. Corner Bakery. I like Corner Bakery. I have been to Corner Bakery many times. I think their sandwiches are pretty good. They have this like ham sandwich with like stone mustard on it that's like on like a hoagie roll. It's pretty good, man. It's like quite delicious. They have pretty good salads, and this is a place where like you get some fresh salads. Like, you know, they taste pretty fresh. You can get like a Asian salad that's got like almonds and like little crispy bits in it with like this kind of honey ginger thing going on. Isn't the discussion of dissenting opinions the entire point of the stream, though? It's going to get spicy. Exactly. And that's what creates fun content. Corner Bakery is pretty good. They're a little expensive sometimes. They have good breakfast, too. I actually really like... They have these, like, breakfast wraps that are, like, spinach and... I get them without egg because I don't eat egg. But they're, like... Normally, it's, like, egg and spinach and bacon. I think they have a sausage one. And like some other like greens, like fresh tomatoes and some stuff. And then they have this like salsa stuff this like breakfast salsa that they put on it. Shit's fucking delicious. I get mine with no egg and I get like extra meat, but they're pretty good. Everything's fresh. They got bagels in the morning. They're delicious. I like them. They're a little pricey, but they're pretty good. You just really have a hard on for salads. There's no discussion with you. You like what you like, and that's it. That is, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of everybody, I think, though. But Alex does double down a lot. But, dude, look, I actually, like, listen, salad is like an S tier food for me. Like, salad and sandwiches are two of my favorite things. So you give me a restaurant that's like their bread and butter is fucking sandwiches and salads. Dude, I'm all about it. That's like, sign me the fuck up. I'm in it. And Corner Bakery's got like brownies and shit that you can get afterwards. Corner Bakery is basically a Panera Bread. It's like Panera Bread, but a little different. Those are your least favorite things. Now, what the fuck is pain liquotitin? I don't know what you are. I've never had you, and I've never even heard of you. You state your opinion. It's just that my opinion. Other people will disagree, and I will disagree with them. No skin off your teeth. And those are your least favorite things. No, dude, sandwiches and salads, man. Those are like top 5 for me, probably. Like I tell people, if people are like, oh, you can only eat one food for the rest of your life. What are you gonna eat? Fucking sandwiches. No, like you have infinite variety, and they're delicious, and it's incredible, and they're amazing. Which. I have been to Which a lot. Pizza's in the same category as sandwiches. You have like infinite variety, and they're delicious. My only thing is that pizza, like I could see myself getting tired of pizza after like a year of like infinite pizza. But infinite sandwiches, you could be like, I'm going to put one on rye bread today. Today I'm going to put one on like, whatever, the hoagie roll. I'm going to put one on like in a tortilla. I mean, I guess that's a wrap. That's not really a sandwich, but pizza is not a sandwich. No, I said it's in the same category as sandwich. Like pizza and sandwiches are like, they're like the top choices for like infinite, desert island food or whatever. What I was saying though, Which, I have been to Which a lot. I like Which. Hey, DJ, half of these places are definitely completely made up. Yeah, no, there's going to be a lot in the never had tier. Which is good, but like, I don't know. I always like, every time I go to one, I feel underwhelmed. Like, I get excited. I'm like, I'm going to Which. And then I eat it and I'm like, that's all right. And like, their drinks are always flat. They have good chips. They're like house chips. What the fuck is a Which? DJ, we have like 3 of them here in town. It's just like a sandwich place. They kind of like, you go in and they have like a wall where they have these like brown paper bags. And you like, on the bag itself, you have like they have bins of Sharpies. And on the bag itself, they have like all the ingredients that they have. And you like check off what you want. You're like, I want white bread. I want ham. I want turkey. I want bell peppers. I want whatever. And you like make your sandwich like by checking little check boxes on the bag, and then you like hand them the bag and you pay for the sandwich, and then they make the sandwich and they give it to you. And you can have it either like hot or cold. And then they have like pre-made sandwiches that are like, just check off the box for the pre-made sandwich. Mediocre. Yeah, no, I'm putting it in mediocre tier. It's fine. Like, I'm never going to complain about going to a Which. It tastes good. Their bread's not very good. Something about their bread, I'm just like, Yeah, it's like, no, it's better than Subway. Like 100%. 100% it's better than Subway. But, yeah, you just check it all off on a paper bag and you hand it to the guy and they're like, now, Dana has a funny story where she went into a Which on her lunch break when she was working at Half Price Books. And this old man came in and he like stood there and stared at the wall of paper bags because he like didn't know what to do. And so he like stood there and just like stared at them, had no idea. And then like the kid at the counter was like, "Oh, can I help you? Like, do you need some help, sir?" And the guy apparently just like turns to the guy working the counter and just goes, "Ruben!" And the kid was like, You want a Reuben sandwich?" The guy's like, "Yeah, Reuben." It's just like, what the fuck? Crazy old man. Oh, dude. All right, Denny's. Listen. Denny's is kind of shit. But here's my rub on this, okay? Denny's most of the time, like 90% of the time, is pretty shit. But every once in a while, Denny's is like up here. It's like a 0.1% of the time Denny's is up here, but the rest of the time it's down here. Every once in a while, like you're fucking exhausted. It's like 4 a.m. for whatever reason. You're doing some, you've been up all night doing something, whatever. And you're like, fuck, I'm so hungry. And then you see a Denny's because they're open for 24 hours a day. And you're like, you know what? Yes, I do want to eat 9 pancakes and 15 sausage links for $8. And then it's the best food you've ever had. And then you go home and you feel like you're going to die. That's the Denny's experience. And there's going to be some old man in there who's like smoking in the restaurant. And like the waitress is like, you can't smoke in here. And he's like, fuck you, bitch. I do what I want. And then you're just like, oh, okay. That's the Denny's experience. Can't remember ever eating at Denny's. It's not great. Look, just go to IHOP. Denny's is like, it wants to be IHOP. What the fuck? Maybe the Denny's I've been to are just bad, but it's fine. Like realistically, Denny's is probably just here. It's like pancakes and shit. It's okay. That sounds like depression, but I'm gonna put it in trash here because Denny's is like only a good experience every once in a while. Its menu is, yeah, okay, that is true. Denny's is like one of those places that has like a 30-page menu. Yeah, Denny's has like an enormous menu, and you're there and you're like, why can I get like chicken fried steak with eggs on it? And it's like, what the fuck is that shit? And they're like, oh, that's the dingo special. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Famous Dave's. I have only eaten at a Famous Dave's once. And that was a really long time ago. And I like barely remember it. So I'm going to put it in the never had tier because I think I was literally like 10. And I was in like Tennessee and we ate at a Famous Dave's or some shit. That is my entire experience. You're tempted to make yourself pancake. Look, pancakes at 9 p.m., fucking do it. Nighttime pancakes are incredible. Honestly, I think nighttime pancakes are better than morning pancakes. Breakfast for dinner is like S tier, God level food. Go make some fucking pancakes, DJ. Do it. You know, I've never actually eaten pancakes that I was like sad about. Even when the pancakes aren't like great, you're like, at least it's still pancakes. Great American Cookies. It's fucking cookies. And it's just, you know, I don't know. You've had sad pancakes? Or were you like crying into them? Look, to be honest, I don't really like Great American cookies. I think they're kind of shit. They taste like cardboard. The Great American Cookies is like it's like the cookie stand in the mall where they make like cookie cakes, but not Mrs. Fields. The Mrs. Field ones are better. Dessert places shouldn't be on the list as a separate issue. They're just bad pancakes that can be fucked up. Great American Cookie is it's the shitty cookie stand in the mall where you pay $9 for like the pizza slice chocolate chip cookie with like fake, you know, shitty frosting all over the top of it, and it makes your mouth feel oily. All right, this is going to be a controversial take. Jack in the Box is fucking incredible. I love Jack in the... Like, honestly, like, Jack in the Box kind of might be up in Nectar of Gods tier. But I have been to a bad Jack in the Box and had a bad Jack in the Box experience. And Dana knows about it, and it turned her off from ever eating them. But most of the time, Jack in the Box is delicious. You don't like the tacos anymore. You used to love them, but lately it's been shit. Look, the tacos, yeah, I kind of stopped ordering the tacos. They're not as good anymore. But, dude, like you get a sourdough Jack, fucking... Listen, sourdough Jack, hell yeah. That shit's incredible. And they have curly fries, motherfucker. Jack is trash that doesn't pretend to be anything else. Look, I don't care. Maybe it's trash to you, but I love Jack in the Box, and I have fond memories of going to the Jack in the Box in my hometown with my dad. It's honest with it. Somebody can respect that. Look, it's the only fast food place that's just like straight up like, look, we got stoner meals. They have a menu that they only serve after 10 p.m. that is literally called Munchie Meals. And it is the most stoner ass fucking high off your dick shit you've ever seen. It is like one of them, it was like literally like it's curly fries with chicken nuggets on it, and then we put nacho cheese on that shit, and then put like jalapenos on it, and put it in a bowl. Eat it. Like, it's that kind of stuff. Taco Bell. Dude, Taco Bell's kind of in the same tier. It knows exactly what it is, and it doesn't pretend to be anything else. Dude, if Taco Bell, I mean, they're owned by the same company. If Taco Bell started serving like a stoner meal, if they were just like, yeah, it's the fucking stoner burrito, everybody would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, man. Dude, when we get to is Taco Bell on this list? It's got to be on this list. Look, there's a lot of shit on this list. Taco Bell, look, they're not the same company? Okay, I didn't know if they were or not. I thought they were. I thought it was all part of Yum Brands or whatever. Taco Bell is nectar of the gods. End of story. We'll see when we get there. Now listen, Jersey Mike's, straight into fucking, look, Jersey Mike's, that is the top of the top, the best of the best with honors, sir. Jersey Mike's is incredible. Fight me. I will take Jersey Mike's any day of the week. It's great. Mike's is okay. You are wrong, sir. Jersey Mike's is the best sandwich, like chain sandwich restaurant. End of story. Better than Which Wich? Yeah, it's better than Which Wich because it's incredible. You get a fucking number 13 on Rosemary. Get that shit Mike's way. Light on the juice. Maybe a little extra on the spices. Hell yeah. L&L Hawaiian Barbecue. I don't know who you are. Moe's Southwest Grill. I've never been there. I've heard of you, but I have not been there. Pizza Hut. All right, look, listen. Pizza Hut's a classic. And yes, Jersey Mike beats Subway it's still and sandwiches are fucking delicious. No, sandwiches and salads taste better when other people make them. It's a fact. Now listen, Pizza Hut, it's an American classic. It's good. It's delicious. Yeah, Pizza Hut is solidly in the delicious tier. I'm never going to be upset if somebody gets some Pizza Hut. I'm going to eat it, and it's going to taste great. And I'm going to be, holding my stomach, moaning on the couch in an hour and a half because I ate fucking 8 slices of it. But it's good. They got good breadsticks. They even got pretty good dessert pizza. Now, I've never had the Pizza Hut wings. I don't know if they're any good. But why the fuck are you getting wings at the damn Pizza Hut? Now, I will say Pizza Hut has, at least they used to, have some pretty good pasta. I actually do like their pasta, but no, they don't. You can make it any way you want. It's always better. No, look, dude, just listen. You go to Jersey Mike's, you get a number 13 on Rosemary, Mike's Way, light on the juice, come back to me, and you'll be like, that is a fucking life-changing experience. It was incredible. Jersey Mike's is the greatest place of all time. Pizza Hut wings are okay, not good. Yeah, why are you getting fucking wings at Pizza Hut? You're going to get fucking stuffed crust, pepperoni lovers pizza or some shit. Pizza Ranch, I don't know who you are. Rosati's Chicago Pizza, I don't know who you are, and Chicago Pizza's kind of weird anyway. Look, I'll eat Chicago Pizza. It's okay. It's just not my favorite. Alex's dad ordered them. Oh. Why did he order wings from Pizza Hut? Shakey's Pizza Parlor, I don't know who you are. Skyline Chili, that's that Ohio thing. Every time I've passed through the Cincinnati, Ohio airport, there's like a fucking Skyline Chili place, and I'm always like, I've been to that airport like 3 times, and I'm like, I should try them, and then I don't. I see it every time I've been through Cincinnati. I see it, but I'm like, I don't want it. You've always wanted to go to Skyline Chili. It's like I've only ever seen it in the Cincinnati airport. That's the only place I've seen it. Skyline Chile. But I'm like, oh, I should try it, and then I eat something else. Yeah, maybe I saw one in like a food court somewhere in a mall or something, but specifically I remember seeing it in the Cincinnati airport. I think I've only been, I may not have been there 3 times. I may have been there twice. It used to be a layover sometimes when I would go to New Jersey, which I've flown there twice, not 3 times. Wait, have I flown there 3 times? I don't remember. Anyways, taco time. Nah. I don't know what you are. TGA Fridays, look, it's trash. You wanted their spaghetti chili. It's supposed to be God tier. I mean, I would try it. Skyline chili is spaghetti, chili, shredded cheese, and raw onion. Like that. Look, that sounds pretty good. Spaghetti with chili on it with shredded cheese and raw onion. Like look, I know that's controversial, and that's definitely not for you because you don't like raw onion. But I would try it. I would try it. Yeah, no, TGI Fridays is shit. Get the fuck out of here. I've been there many times. I have been to TGI Fridays a lot. Like probably 20 plus times. And it's never good. It's like, I want it to be good. And every time I've been to a Fridays, I'm like, okay, it's going to be good today. I'm going to get like a Jack Ranch Smokehouse bacon burger with fucking, Jack Daniels barbecue sauce. And it's going to be delicious. And then I eat it and I'm just like, it was food. It's like, TGI Fridays is like one step above Applebee's, and Applebee's is like absolute fucking shit garbage. So I've never been to a pancake house. I've seen them on the sides of highways, but I've never been to one. White Castle, I've never been to, but everything that I have heard about them would make me want to put them in trash tier. Yeah, no. We're gonna go a little bit faster. Well, as it's going. But listen, this is fun. But look, I've never had White Castle, but everything I know about White Castle puts it in trash tier. But I've never had it. Realest words anyone has ever said about Applebee's and TGI. Look, both of them are fucking garbage. Applebee's is like possibly one of the worst food restaurants in history, and TGI Fridays is like one notch above that. TGI Fridays is like Applebee's if it wasn't inedible. But Applebee's is like fucking ass. The only time you've been to White Castle, you didn't eat there, but everyone else got sick. Applebee's needs its own tier. Yeah, Applebee's is like down here in like inedible fucking garbage tier. And I'm sure it's on this list somewhere, and it's going straight in the fucking trash bin. Now listen, and we'll do some sorting up here later. Yoshinoya, I've had them twice. They're actually fucking delicious. Yoshinoya, they're great. They're fucking delicious noodles. I've had them twice in my life, and I remember it. It's great. Big B coffee. I don't know who you are. Get out of here. BJ's Brewhouse. BJ's is pretty good. They're expensive, but they're pretty good. I would put them in. Yeah, you're going in the delicious tier. BJ's is good. They got good beer too. All right, now listen up. Expensive, but it's usually pretty good quality. Listen. Oh, also get the loaded nachos at BJ. That shit fucking slaps. Bonefish Grill, nectar of the fucking gods, baby. There needs to be a tier between mediocre and delicious. There does. I don't know how to add a tier, but there does need to be like another tier here. Maybe mediocre is like, well, and we'll kind of sort later. But look, Bonefish, dude, fucking go to a Bonefish. There's probably one in Dallas. Maybe not. I think we looked it up and there wasn't. But look, if you're ever in a city and you see a Bonefish, fucking go there. It's incredible. I have only eaten there once, and it was so fucking good. No, I've been there. Maybe I've been there twice. I don't remember. Dana took me there in New Jersey, and fucking Jesus Christ, it was good. No, they have more than seafood. They have this appetizer called Bang Bang Shrimp. Dude, that shit was like incredible. It's like imagine fried shrimp, but it's like tossed in this really tangy, spicy sauce that's like really thick. Oh, man. I know shrimp is seafood, but some people that say they don't like seafood also still like shrimp. But you like seafood, and I'm telling you, it's good. I don't know who you are. Carrabba's, owned by the same company as Bonefish. Carrabba's is fucking great. Dude, the fried calamari at Carrabba's, ooh, that is some fucking shit, man. Chili's, you're going in delicious chair. I like me some Chili's. Chili's is pretty good. Like, I'm never going to complain about going to a Chili's. I usually get the same thing when I go to a Chili's. I almost always get the chicken crispers, but I specifically get the honey chipotle ones. They're pretty good. You said they have stuff other than seafood and immediately mentioned the shrimp. Well, look, because the shrimp is incredible. But Bonefish, I mean, they also have like steak and chicken and stuff. Like, they're not just seafood. Chili's is okay. Dude, I like Chili's. I think Chili's is great. And this is my tier list. Yeah, they're consistent. And their appetizers are good. Their drinks are not very good, but you're not going to a Chili's to get cocktails. Listen, like, let's be honest. Yeah, I mean, some people are. They're gonna go get, the fucking holiday, Mr. American Freedom Eagle margarita or whatever the fuck, Dr. Silver's pirate margarita. Like, they're gonna have some shit like that, and it's gonna be not great, but people drink it and have a good time with their friends after an event or something. If you go to a seafood place and get steak, you're wrong, Alex. Fact. Well, but what about people like Nikki who don't like seafood, or people that are allergic to seafood? They can go to Bonefish Grill and they can get a steak. Baskin Robbins. Look, this is going to be a hot take. I think Baskin Robbins is kind of mediocre. I've been to like a Baskin Robbins a couple times, and I honestly wasn't that wild about it. I thought it was pretty meh. Who gets steak at a seafood place? People who don't like seafood but are there because they want to enjoy the company of their fellow persons. I have never been to an In-N-Out burger, so I have to put it in the never had. The thing is, In-N-Out burger is probably one of those controversial ones where some people are like, it's the fucking nectar of the gods, and then other people are like, it's trash. In-N-Out, I've just never had them. No, they can't. If they're allergic to seafood, they're not eating at the seafood place. In-N-Out is really good. I've never had it, so I can't put it in the thing. Baskin Robbins ice cream is shit. Like, it's ice cream. Like, I'm not gonna put it in the trash tier because it's still ice cream, but it's like not great. In-N-Out gets better every time. It's weird. Well, then they're putting fucking heroin in their burgers, and they're just getting you addicted. Sometimes those of us who hate seafood end up at seafood restaurants with other people. Firehouse Subs. Look, Firehouse Subs is delicious. I like Firehouse Subs. They're hot sandwiches. They're pretty good. I've never had a bad time at a Firehouse. Godfather's Pizza. I don't know what you are. I've never heard of you. Red Robin. I've never been. I've heard good things. I've heard they have good hamburgers, but I've never been to one. Potbelly sandwiches. They're kind of mediocre. I've been a few times. They're overpriced. They're not very good. I've never been to a Jamba Juice, but I don't really like smoothies. Red Robin Veggie Burger is great. I mean, I believe it. I've never heard anybody speak ill of Red Robin. Everybody always has like a good opinion of Red Robin, and that's fine. I've just never been there. The first time you go, you're like, this is okay. Super loaded with greasy fats. Then it gets better, and you realize other places actually taste like shit. I mean, I'll try a In-N-Out one day. I was gonna eat it in In-N-Out one time when I was in Las Vegas, because I was like, there's an In-N-Out here. It was before they came to Texas, and I was like, there's an In-N-Out here. I could eat one. And then I was staying on the Las Vegas Strip, and I was like, okay, where's the In-N-Out burger? And it was like 3 fucking miles off the strip, and I didn't have a rental car. I was just using the train to go up and down the strip, and I was like, well, I'm not fucking walking 3 miles to go to a damn In-N-Out along the side of the highway. Dutch Brothers Coffee, they just built a bunch of them here. There's like 3 of them now. I've never been. They've been here since 2010. Well, there wasn't any here, and there still isn't any here. I've just never been. Dutch Brothers God tier zero sugar energy drinks that are yummy. They built like 3 Dutch Brothers here in town, like within the last 6 months, and I have not been yet. Menchie's frozen yogurt. Look, I lived through the frozen yogurt craze of the late 2000s, early 2000 teens. College was like peak frozen yogurt, like popularity time frame for me. That like 2010 to 2014 era, it was specifically probably like 2011 to 2013. That was like peak popularity of frozen yogurt places. You had fucking TCBY. You had fucking Menchie's. You had what was that place called? Orange Leaf. There was so many. There's like a place like Snow Mountain or something. You would go, and then they had like a wall of machines, and you get the yogurt, and you go, oh, do you want the fucking waffle cone bowl? And then you put 800 things in the thing, and by the time you're done, you've like, it looks like a movie theater candy counter threw up in your bowl of frozen yogurt, and you put it on the scale, and it costs $25. That was and then they're like, look at me, I got strawberry cheesecake frozen yogurt and put gummy worms on it, and you're like, ugh. And then there was me standing there with like a little bowl of like just vanilla frozen yogurt with like a few pieces of Oreo on it, and I was like, like it's okay. So honestly, and Menchie's, So I'm kind of inclined to just sort of put it in trash tier. I don't really like frozen yogurt that much. You had like 5,000 toppings that you could put on, which was mostly just crushed up candy bars and or nuts, which was fine. But then at the end of the day, you're getting, for me, I was getting like a little bit of frozen yogurt and then like a bunch of Oreo toppings, because that's mostly what I was going to eat anyway. Maybe a couple pieces of like Butterfinger. And then I put it on the scale and I paid $9 for it. And I was like, I don't want to go here anymore. So it kind of went in trash tier. Cheesecake Factory. I have been to a Cheesecake Factory a couple of times. I have basically no memory of whether the food was good or not, which means it probably wasn't very good. But I do remember liking the cheesecake. So I'm just going to put it in mediocre. Is shit tier straight up. Endless has everything. You can't have everything and maintain quality on that. Listen, I have no memory of whether or not the food that I got was good. I probably got like some fucking pasta and it was like okay. And then I remember getting like a mint chocolate chip cheesecake, and it was incredible. And I've had their cheesecake like delivered to places or like at like events or whatever, like, oh, it's Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. And it was good. It was great. So I'm just going to put it in mediocre because I like the cheesecake. Dickey's Barbecue Pit. They're okay. They're fine. They're fine. It's chain barbecue. It's not very good, but it's not terrible. Like, well, I don't know. Their ribs are really not good. I've had their ribs twice, and both times I was like, these are terrible. But like their pulled pork sandwiches are fine. Did you say this is a fast food ranking? It's just it's American restaurants. So like fast food and like quick serve or like fast casual restaurant. It's like American chain food. We're about halfway through the list at this point, maybe a little less. I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit. Dickey's, it's fine. Taco Cabana, it's fine. You were very confused why you said this was fast food and had a restaurant. Yeah, I think I misspoke. The list is ending. There's going to be I looked ahead. There's like a huge gap, like 3 levels worth in the middle or like just below where we are, where there's just like a bunch of stuff I've never even heard of. Like Perkins, I don't know what you are. Pollo Campero, I don't know what you are. A&W, I have seen you and I've had your root beer, but I've never had your food. Applebee's, great food, great times. No worse lie has ever been spoken in the history of mankind. You go straight in the trash tier. Fuck you. Perkins is okay. Friendly's was better. What does Perkins serve? Like, what are they? Arby's? Listen. Arby's is fucking delicious. I've been to a bad Arby's and it was not good. But I've also been to good Arby's. That shit just hits different. Perkins is like classic American type stuff. I would try them. I mean, I'm down to try anything. The fries are to die for. Yeah. Dude, Arby's is fucking, it's so good. Arby's is so good. Like, dude, I even like they have the French dip sandwich there with the like Anjou sauce. Dude, that shit is so good. Just the classic roast beef and cheddar is fucking incredible. Their chicken sandwiches are good. One day I went there and I was like, I kind of don't really want a roast beef sandwich, and I've never had their chicken sandwiches. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try one of their chicken sandwiches. It was fucking delicious. It was like a chicken club ranch thing. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is great. Arby's is good. You never get to eat Arby's because it always makes Nikki sick. Well, dude, sometime when you come visit, you and me, fuck it, we'll go to Arby's. Listen. We'll take a do boys' night. Go to fucking Arby's and get some French dips. Hell yeah. Aubon Payne, I don't know what the hell you are. Auntie Anne's. I have a story about Auntie Anne's pretzels, okay? I like Auntie Anne's pretzels, and I would put them in the mediocre tier, which I'm basically is just, maybe it's not mediocre. Maybe it's just middle of the road. That's we're going to rename it. It's not mediocre. It's just middle of the road. Auntie Anne's is good. I usually get them when I go through airports because there's always an Auntie Anne's in an airport. There's usually some in like a mall. It's the pretzel stand in the mall. When you go to the mall and there's a stand selling, it's fucking Auntie Anne's. They're at like sports venues. I got so this was Christmas Eve of 2014. I was flying to New Jersey to go move Dana down here. And I was going through Chicago O'Hare Airport because I had a layover. I had an hour in the airport. And listen, let me tell you, Chicago O'Hare on Christmas Eve, fuck that. It was awful. It was like butts to nuts people as far as the eye could see. But I had time. I got to my gate, and I still had like 45 minutes. And there was literally like an Auntie Anne's pretzel stand like in eye line sight from my gate. And I was like, you know what? It's like 11 a.m. I haven't eaten anything yet today. I'm going to go get a fucking pretzel. So I got a garlic Parmesan pretzel. And the thing is they make the pretzels, and then they have like different flavors. You can just have a plain pretzel, or you can get it like shaken in like flavor powders. And they have like, 20 different flavor powders or whatever. And I was like, I'll try the garlic Parmesan. That sounds pretty tasty. And so the guy who made it, I don't think he was supposed to do this. Like, I think they're supposed to just like put a little bit of the powder in the bag and like shake it up and hand it to you. This guy was just like filled the bag like halfway with garlic Parmesan flavor powder and was just like, here you go. And it tasted great, but it was like very garlic. I was like having to like tap some of the powder off and stuff because it was just like coated. Because they like spray it with butter before they like put it in the bag. And then I get off my plane, and because I ate it, so like whatever. Like it didn't affect me. I get off the plane, and Dana is like picking me up in her car at the airport. And I get in the car, and I haven't seen her in like, months. And so I like lean over to give her a kiss, and she literally goes, whoa! She like leans away. It was like, she's like, what the fuck did you eat? She complained that I smelled like garlic for like 3 days. Like, she made me brush my teeth when we got back to her apartment. She made me like take a shower. Like, dude, it was like literally like multiple days. She was like I remember waking up the next morning and I was like, she's like, you still smell like garlic. Dana used to get him free in high school. It was like, that's what she said. She literally says it was coming out of my pores. Apparently, I just like was walking around with a cloud of garlic stench around me. So I will never order that flavor of pretzel from Auntie Anne's, but I have had Auntie Anne's many times, and they're fine. It's a soft pretzel. I've never been to a Carl's Jr. Never been. Look, okay, controversial take incoming. Five Guys. Yo, I got the local vampires fucked up. Five Guys, nectar of the gods, baby. God, I love Five Guys. And I know, like, Five Guys is one of those places that people, like, either are obsessed with them or they hate them. Dude, Five Guys hits different for me. It is S-tier, God-tier food. Yes, it's expensive. I fully acknowledge that Five Guys is expensive. And yeah, me and Dana's first date was at a Five Guys. So, you know, I've also got nostalgia, personal connection to their food. Better than average burger and fries. Fucking delicious burger and fries. And here's the thing. I, like, honestly am a little bit of a French fry fanatic. I fucking love French fries and could eat French fries, like, endlessly until I die. And something about the Five Guys French fries, And the thing is, here's the secret. They don't tell you about it, but you can ask for Cajun seasoning on your fries. Dude, it's so good. Yeah, the Cajun spiced fries. Oh, man. They're so good. They're so good. Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, I've never been to one. Dippin' Dots, it's trash. Dippin' Dots is fucking garbage, and anybody who likes them is a moron. It's been the ice cream of the future since fucking 1995 or whatever, and they're terrible. It's just freeze-dried ice cream droplets. They're too cold. They don't taste like anything. They're terrible. So all they do is they just take like ice cream, like soft serve ice cream, and they like ball them into little balls, and then they like freeze dry it. So then you go to eat it, and one, it's like cold as shit, and two, it's so cold that there's no flavor. So they don't taste like anything. It tastes like freezer burn. Like, have you ever had ice cream that has like freezer burn all over it, and you like scrape it off? Yeah, it's the opposite. You're right, DJ. It is the exact opposite of the texture of what ice cream is. It's not creamy. It's not smooth. It's like crumbly and hard. It's not good. I don't like, whoever invented them should be ashamed. They squeeze unfrozen ice cream mixture into liquid nitrogen. Well, it's fucking terrible. It's awful, and I hate it, and I've had them multiple times. They're always in the mall. Like, every mall in the country has a fucking Dippin' Dots in it. The damn zoo here has a Dippin' Dots stand. Like, who the fuck is buying Dippin' Dots? They're awful. Is the future getting here? Yeah, liquid nitrogen ice cream is just not good. There was a liquid nitrogen ice cream place. I did a fucking like little mini documentary about this. I forgot about this. Look, DJ, remind me. I'll show you the damn video. I did this like mini doc on this local nitrogen ice cream place, like in partnership with because like there was a chemistry teacher that was like involved. And we did like a thing. It was awful. It tasted terrible. Has to be a money laundering operation. Includes ice cream rolls. Mattress. A tier for places that are clearly laundering money. Yes. All right. Baja Fresh, I've never been. Fat Burger, I've never been. Honeydew Donuts, never been. I don't know what you are. Panda Express, look. This might be another hot take. Fucking nectar of the gods, baby. Dude, look, I love Panda Express. I don't care. I know it's not like, I know it's not traditional Chinese food. It's not like you know, it's not like your mom and pop Chinese place, Chinese takeout place, but specifically a few items on the menu just like hit really hard for me. Panda is meh, fight you. And that's fine. I understand. Like, I put it in Nectar of the Gods tier. I completely understand why people don't like Panda. I get it. But there's a couple of items on their menu that I could eat them every fucking day. The Beijing beef is fucking incredible. The Beijing beef is so good. It's so good. The honey walnut shrimp, so good. The honey sesame chicken is great. It's shit tier. Yeah, no, it is shit tier Chinese food. It's not Chinese food. It's Panda. Like, I'm never going to say, oh, I want Chinese food and then go to a Panda Express, because Panda Express is not Chinese food. If I want Panda Express, I'm going to be like, I want to go get Panda. It's its own thing. It's its own classification of food. It's not like, it's great. It's not Chinese food. Fuzzy's Tacos, it's middle of the road. I honestly, like, I could even understand putting it in trash tier. It's really inconsistent. Like, really inconsistent. But when it's good, it's good. But it's okay. Pretzel Maker, I don't know who you are. Boston Market, I've never been to one. Brahms, honestly, kind of shit. Tutti Frutti, I've never been to one. Taco John's, I don't know what you are. Nathan, I assume that's the hot dogs. I've only had store-bought. Church's Chicken, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I've never had it. Boston Market used to be good many, many years ago. I've never been to a Boston Market. You forget what Chinese place you used to go to, but it was really good. Fucking ass. You got to subscribe, baby. What the fuck are you? Village Inn? Get at it. I don't know what you are. California Pizza Kitchen? Never been. Ben and Jerry's? I've eaten your supermarket stuff. Okay, look, here's the thing. Here's a hot take incoming, because I know some people in the chat fucking love this shit. Chicken Express, honestly, kind of middle of the road. It's kind of mid. Dana says Chicken Express is trash. I've never been to Chicken Express and been like, this is incredible. Every time I go, I'm like, it's fucking chicken. The corn nugget shit is like kind of off. Dude, no. Corn nuggets are terrible. Corn nuggets, like, corn nugget shit. The chicken is fine, so it gets bumped up to middle of the road. The corn nuggets are absolute garbage. I hate them. You're allowed to like them. That's fine. Look, you are allowed to like the corn nuggets. Everyone, I know I'm in the minority. I'm fully aware that I am in the minority on Chicken Express. I don't like cream corn. I don't like sweet corn of any kind generally. And then to just take cream corn and fucking deep fry it, bleh, it's revolting. There's too many fried chicken places in the South and they all blend together. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Cream corn is absolutely revolting. Cream corn blasphemy. Make you throw up. Okay, look, Alex, I'll give you the fried jalapenos there are pretty good. But they just taste like this. They're the same ones that you get at like fucking Dairy Queen. Dude, cream corn is so gross. Captain D's, they're not very good. They're not very good. Let's be real. You're fighting all of you. Wait, I don't know. Wait, hold on, though. DJ, are you saying that cream corn is good or that cream corn is bad? It's horrible. Cream corn is horrible. You love cream corn? It's so disgusting. It's awful. You and Al, dude, I've seen Alex fuck up cream corn, and it's vile. I hate it. It's so terrible. Freddy's steak burgers, they're delicious. I like a Freddy's steak burgers. They're pretty good. Jason's Deli, look, again, this is one of those ones that might be a little bit controversial, but I fucking love Jason's Delis. Jason's Deli is so good. Get a family side of their cream corn nuggets sometime. You won't. I've had it, Alex. I've had the damn corn nuggets. I've had them at multiple locations. I've been like, you know what? People keep saying they're good. I'm gonna try them again, and they're fucking gross. They literally take a can of cream corn and they like take a fucking like ice cream scoop and they like scoop that shit out and then they like batter it and then deep fry it. It's terrible. It's fucking disgusting. Why would you eat that? Me and Alex and TikTok corn kid. I love corn. Corn is delicious, but cream corn is gross. The garbage can, putting the cream corn where it belongs. Golden Chick, I've never been to. Hungry Howie's, I don't know. Daylight, nope. I've never been to a Qdoba. Domino's, it's fine. It's basically Pizza Hut. I actually honestly might even like Domino's a little bit better than Pizza Hut. Donato's, nope. I've never been to a Fuddruckers. You know what? I actually have been to a Charlie's Philly Steaks, and it was very middle of the road. Red and green burrito, don't know what you are. Chipotle, I really like Chipotle. We're doing a bit of a lightning round here. Sneaking into your kitchen to cream all the corn. You could tell me that shit's coming out of a giant slug's ass and you'd still slurp it up. Oh, no. That's how you get killed in our house. Oh, no. The list is getting so long. Chipotle is delicious. I like Chipotle. I know that's another one that's a little bit of a controversial place. IHOP. Oh, what happened? Where IHOP? IHOP is delicious. I like IHOP. Worth the risk. Einstein Brothers. Look, Einstein Brothers bagels are fucking terrible. They have like the worst bagels. They're awful. I've never had an Einstein Brothers bagels and liked it. They always taste like shit. Lee's, I don't know what you are. Gloria Jean's coffees, I also don't know what you are. What else we have? Shipley's donuts, they're kind of mid. Villa, don't know. Taco Bueno, kind of mid. I've never been to a Wiener Schnitzel. Einstein's Pizza Bagels got you through college. I mean, I believe it. There's usually an Einstein on a college campus. Taco Bueno's not terrible. It's sad. They have a salsa bar. I like their salsa bar. I don't know what a Winchell's is. Yogurtland, I don't know, but you know what? It's basically all the same shit. Checkers, I've never been to a Checkers or Rallies. I've never been to a Caribou Coffee. I've never been to a Friendly's. I know Dana sings the praises of Friendly's a lot. I've never been. The cheese sauce is always suspiciously congealed. Yeah, salsa bar is great. There's way too much stuff. That's why we're going quickly. Golden Corral, it's fucking shit. I've never been to a Jollibee. Dairy Queen is kind of mid. Smoothie King, I've never been. I don't really eat smoothies. I've never been to a Wetzel's Pretzels. I've been to a Johnny Rockets, and they were pretty tasty. I liked them. It's a New England classic. What's it? Oh, Friendly's? Yeah, I've never been to a Friendly's. They don't really have them here. Dana loves them. Golden Corral is the definition of mediocre. They're the definition of not great. We have a Jollibee here and you've never been. People love them. I've just never been to one. I've never been to a Bojangles. I don't live in South Carolina. Sweet Frog. I have been to a Sweet Frog, and let me tell you, it's just fucking frozen yogurt. It's terrible. Wendy's, get that shit right up into the fucking God tier, baby. Wendy's is incredible. Fight me. I don't care. It's always fresh, never frozen. Always fresh, never frozen. It's so good. Wendy's is great. Their fries are good. Their chicken's good. Their burgers are good. Dude, I fucking love Wendy's. Justice for Wendy's. Want sweet spaghetti? Go to Jollibee? What? They serve sweet spaghetti? Some sweet spaghetti? What the fuck is that shit? Yeah, suck it down and poop like a regular man. That's what Wendy's is for. It's great. You never feel bad when you leave a Wendy's. You're like, that was delicious. Like sometimes you go to like a fast food burger place and you eat and it tastes good, but then you leave and you're like, oh. Like the rest of the day, you're like sitting at your desk at work and you're like, oh, that shit's sitting at me. Like you go to a Wendy's and you're like, I feel good, man. Like my lunch was great. I feel like I can be productive. Wendy's is great. Yeah, and you don't get the shits. Whataburger, look, I'm from Texas. It's great. Wendy's fucks you up, but it's worth it. I had to permit it because for some reason the phrase fucks me is like auto blocked. I don't know why. In-N-Out feels fresh like Wendy's. I would love to try an In-N-Out. I would let Wendy's fuck me. I'll take it for Wendy's. Like, okay. You know what? That is true. But I also do know, and Dana, this is just an unfortunate side effect of the fact that all of the Whataburgers in our town are like a franchise-owned Whataburgers that like has the prices jacked way the hell up. If you go to like a corporate Whataburger, the prices aren't that high, but the food is great. Although I do sometimes after I eat Whataburger, I feel like I'm gonna die because there's so much food. Dunkin' Donuts is kind of mid. I've never had any of their food. I've only had their donuts. Their donuts are okay. Papa John's, listen, it's middle of the road. It's fine. I would rather have Domino's or Pizza Hut. I'm not going to complain. You worked at a Dunkin' Donuts in your mid-20s or in your 20s? It's it's fine. Yeah, no, Tyler's fucking expensive, dude. I don't know you go to Dallas, you go to anywhere else. Like, food is cheaper. Tyler is just expensive. I don't know what it is. It's the worst of the three main pizza places. You got so much free food at Dunkin's it saved you. I've just never had their food. Like the donuts have been middle of the road. I have had their coffee like once. Chuck E. Cheese is shit. Look, let's be real. It's a crooked rat casino for children. It's like as an adult, you're not gonna go there unless you have children with you, and if you go there without children, you're probably gonna get arrested. And also, the food is not good. I have had one time, I was at an event, and they ordered fucking Chuck E. Cheese's pizza. Like take out Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. It was like to go Chuck E. Like, who does that? It's weird. Fucking weirdo. Steak and Shake, listen. Steak and Shake is delicious. The problem with Steak and Shake is they all fucking close because you go and you order your burger and then 6 hours later you still haven't gotten your damn burger. Yeah, you don't go on a childless date to Chuck E. Cheese for ambience and top shelf cuisine. Are we familiar with the Chuck E. Cheese reusing pizza conspiracy? Yes, we are. I would believe it. And see, that's the thing. That fucking garlic butter burger at Steak and Shake is so good. It's incredible. But it is some of the slowest service I've ever seen at a restaurant. Like, multiple Steak and Shake locations shut down in our town because of slow service. But I did one time, and Alex was there, and Nikki was there. I ordered their secret menu super burger. I forget what it was called, but it was 7 meat patties and 7 layers of cheese and onion. The 7x7. It was, dude. Whoa. It took like an hour to get to our table, but let me tell you, I was eating good. It was disgusting. Dude, it was like this tall. It was so big. Like, I remember them if you were 10, no, I could not do it today. I would die. I would literally die. Like, I think I would actually like keel over halfway through eating it and just die in the restaurant if I tried to do it. But I was like, what was I, like 25 at the time? 26? Dude, it was good. It tasted great. It was fun. It was like, the concept of it was disgusting, but I ate it. Pita Pit, I don't know what you are, but I would try you. Mod, so I've never actually been to a PF Chang's. I've had their like, store-bought food, but the reality is pretty disgusting. I've never been to a Noodles & Company. I would love to try them. I've never been to a Haagen-Dazs location. Texas Roadhouse is delicious. I like a good Texas Roadhouse. They're always busy as hell. I don't know what it is. You get barraged with Mod Pizza ads here. I've never heard of Mod Pizza. Texas Roadhouse is great. The noodle place on Troop opened. Yeah, I went there and it wasn't very... Oh, no, that noodle place. Oh, yeah, I do want to try them. I tried the... I thought you were talking about the Japanese place. I tried the Japanese place and it was not very good. But yeah, I want to try that noodle place. Zoe's Kitchen. I low-key really like Zoe's Kitchen. I think they're quite tasty. They're quite fresh. I like their gyros. They're good. They're busy because they have good quick service. Very impressive. Yeah. Texas Roadhouse is great. I've never been to a Hard Rock. I've never been to a Tim Hortons because I've never been to Canada. I would love to go. Beef O'Brady's. I don't know what you are, and I hate your name. Pete's. Never been to a Pete's. KFC. Listen. KFC is shit. KFC's is garbage. I do not like KFC. I have not been to a KFC in like 9 years because every time I have been to a KFC in my younger days, it was god awful. It was terrible. And one time I went to a KFC and I asked for beans. I just wanted some fucking beans to go on the side of my shit chicken. And the guy was like, "Oh, we're out." And I was like, damn, that sucks. All right, give me like, coleslaw or whatever. And then I went and sat down, and then like a person comes in while I'm waiting on my food, and a different like person came to the cash register, and the lady ordered beans, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then they gave her fucking beans. I was like, the motherfucker before you said that y'all were out of beans. Why does she get beans and I don't get any? I was pissed. It's like, I just wanted some fucking beans, man. I didn't have a bean kind of face. It was I was so mad. The great KFC rant, bean rant. Women's rights. That is fucking discrimination. I had bean discrimination. They just didn't want me to have any beans. She got some. I'm gonna go over and ask her if she would be willing to share her beans. The one that was around the corner from us used to be so good, and then it took a sharp, rapid decline. You swore you never go. Dude, that it's fun. I hate KFC. It's awful. I've never been to a Great Harvest Bread Company. I've never been to a Bob Evans. I don't even know what it is. I've never been to a Waffle House. I see all of the videos online where it'll be like in one sweeping pan, you'll have like a dude getting a blowjob in the booth, and then it like pans over, and then there's like a kid like shitting on the floor, and then it pans over, and then like at the bar there's like a fist fight going on between like 3 people. I've seen all those videos, but I've never been to a Waffle House. Blimpie, I don't know what a Blimpie is. Shoney's, don't know. TCBY, I've been to TCBY. They're not good. I don't know. I've been to a Huddle House. It was fucking garbage. Logan's, I don't know what you are. I've been to a Marco's Pizza. It was not good either. McAllister's is kind of mid. Olive Garden is pretty delicious. I like all. Yeah, what is a blimpie? What the fuck is a blimpie? Oh, you thought I was talking about Blimpies? It's a sandwich place? No, I was talking about Waffle House. I was talking about Waffle House. How many restaurants are there? We're almost we're getting close to the end here. On the Border, listen. On the Border is delicious, but you never plan to go to On the Border. You end up at On the Border, and everybody has a good time. It tastes good, but you never are like, whenever you're like going out to eat, yeah, you never set out to go there. You're like, let's go to BJ's. And then you go to BJ's and they're like, oh, the wait's going to be an hour and a half because we've got a party of 30 who's like taking up all our staff. And you're like, fuck, I don't want to wait that long for dinner. And then you like look across the street at like a whatever and you're like, I don't really want barbecue or whatever. And then you go to, you're like, let's go to a fucking On the Border. It's right around the corner. And then you go and everybody has a good time and it tastes good. Yes, no, it's again, this it's like Panda, okay? On the Border is in the same category as Panda Express. It's not Tex-Mex. It's not Mexican food. I mean, it's Tex-Mex, but it's like shit. It's not good Tex-Mex. But yeah, most places are better than On the Border. But you go to On the Border because your A plan failed. And then everybody's like, well, what do we do now? You spent 30 minutes deciding where to go in the first place. And then you went to the place and it was busy or closed or fucking they're being fumigated for roaches or whatever. And you can't go eat there. So then nobody wants to spend 30 fucking more minutes trying to decide where to go because we're all cranky and hungry. And On the Border is like always within like 1 mile of wherever you are for some reason. And so you go to On the Border. And everybody has a great time. Yeah, it's hard to fuck up. Yeah, it's chips and queso and like a fucking street taco or some fajitas and a margarita. It's hard to fuck up Mexican food. No, it's not bad. It's delicious. It's delicious within the context of what On the Border is for. It's not for going to out on purpose. It's the backup plan. On the Border is the safe bet. It literally is your backup plan restaurant. On the Border is the one that you're stringing along on the back burner just in case the new hotness fails. Like it's cheese and fried corn. Yeah. It's white-owned Tex-Mex. On the Border is never your backup plan. Well, it's mine, okay? Payway, I've been to a Payway once and it was kind of mid. Dead last on your Tex-Mex places. You just end up there. I don't know what a Penn Station East Coast Subs is. I assume it's a Pennsylvania thing. It's like Bad Panda. No, it's great. Carvel, I've never been to a Carvel. I've never been to a Zaxby's. I know people love them. I've never been to a Togo's. I don't even know what you are. Okay, listen. Crystal, fucking god tier. Crystal is incredible. Fight me. I will see you in the parking lot. Crystal is delicious. I think they went out of business. I don't think they exist. Let me look. I don't think they exist anymore. Are you still a thing? They're still a thing. They still exist. I don't know where you are. Where the hell are you? There's not any around where I live anymore. But, dude, see all locations. Apparently, they have some in like the deep south, like Georgia, I guess. I don't know. It's like White Castle, but make it Mississippi. I think they started in Mississippi. No, listen, Crystal is good. It's delicious. Dana, don't. Hold on, I have to defend myself. Crystal is one you made up. No, it's not made up. Look, you go, and what they do is they're sliders, right? But what it is they take ground beef. Crystal is a stripper name. They take ground beef. And then they take onions and they chop up the onions. And then they like mix the onions in with the ground beef. And then they put mustard in it. And then they like take the mustard and onions and ground beef and they form it into these little square patties. And then they cook them on a flat top. And then that goes on like King Hawaiian buns. It's so fucking good. And then it's like and all you get is it's like you get the patty and then they put a little bit of like extra onion and pickle on it. It's so good. They're like mustardy and oniony and they taste delicious. They're incredible. It's rat burgers. It's like white. No, I've never been to a White Castle. I can't speak to the quality of White Castle, but Crystal's good. And you get the classic Crystal, whatever. You get like 3 of the little sliders. You get some fries and you get a drink. It's like $6 and it's great. They're so good. It's the mustard. The mustard is what makes it. I've never been to a White Castle. I put White Castle in the I don't know tier because I've never been to one. But Crystal I've been to. I've been to Crystal like 4 or 5 times in my life. And every time I was fucking riding high, baby. It was great. That's why I said, fight me, guy. You can get a mustard cooked burger at In-N-Out. Okay, I've never been to an Orange Julius. I've been to a Cold Stone Creamery and it was kind of mid. They do the ice cream rolls and it just, I don't know. In fact, honestly, like, put me down here in trash tier. The rolled ice cream is just, I just don't like it. I've never been to a Hooters and I honestly don't really have much interest in going to a Hooters. I've never been to a Culver's. Crystal and God's here. Who are you? Crystal's delicious, okay? Cinnabon. Look, I honestly don't really like Cinnabon very much. Cold Stone doesn't do rolls? I thought Cold Stone did rolls. Am I thinking of something else? You're not cooking anymore. They don't? Okay, well then, fine, middle of the road. Maybe I haven't been to a Cold Stone then. I thought, what am I thinking of? Cold Stone does mix. Oh, they mash your toppings in. Okay. What am I thinking of? I've been to one of those places that does they take the ice cream and they put it on the countertop and then they like flatten it out and then like roll it. And I didn't really like it very much. What is that place? Marble Slab. That's what it's called. I didn't like Marble Slab. Chester's. I had a Chester's once and it was not very good. It's not ice cream. I've never been to a Papa Murphy's. That's where you like buy the pizza and then you take it home and you make it yourself. It was really shit. Sorry, not really shit. It was really popular with certain people that I knew, but I've never had it. Yeah, it's the same problem as Dippin' Dots. The rolled ice cream, the texture is just wrong. Yeah, no, Rita's straight to the top, baby. Rita's, hell, put you right in front. Rita's is so good. Oh shit, Dana, can we go to Rita's while we're in New Jersey? Are they open yet? Is it too early for Rita's to be open? Cause fuck, man, it's good. They'll be open. Hell yeah, we got to go to a Rita's. It's like a summer thing. It's Italian ice. You want a misto? I don't know what a misto is, but the Italian ice is great. It's so good. CC's Pizza is kind of trash, but you know what? CC's Pizza is shit pizza. It's not good food. If you judge it on like food quality alone, it's terrible. A misto is like a shake made with custard. That sounds pretty fucking good. And I don't even like shakes that much. CC's is terrible. Their food is garbage. But you go so that you can eat like 800 pounds of it after you were like, playing volleyball or something. So like it's middle of the road. No, it's God tier if you just spent 8 hours in a swimming pool. If you're just going out to dinner, it's trash. But their breadsticks are fine. Go find oh, please, for the love of God, please take me to a Polish we have to find a Polish water ice place while we're in New Jersey. I have only had... Okay, listen. Dana has educated me on this. There is this thing. It's a New Jersey thing called Polish water ice. They say it weird too. The people that live there, they call it water ice. Water? They say Polish water ice. It's like WDUDDER, water. Yeah, y'all say water weird. But Dana doesn't, but I heard people while I was there. It's called Polish water ice. I had it once. She was like, it's so good. You're gonna love it. It's gonna change your life. And I was like, I don't know. It's just Italian ice. I've had Italian ice. I've had Rita's. It's tasty. I've had Luigi's or whatever. No, Polish water ice. I don't understand it. Like the water burger. Yeah, people do call it water burger. Look, go to New Jersey. Go to a Polish water ice stand. Buy some Polish water ice and fucking ascend into heaven. Man, it's like it has the texture of like really smooth custard or like smooth gelato, but there's no dairy. It's all ice. It's like fucking voodoo magic, and I don't understand how they make it. Pizza Inn, I don't know. Sbarro, it's fucking mid. It's food court pizza. B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, kind of mid, honestly. I've been like twice, and I was unimpressed. Popeye's Kitchen, look, y'all are going to think I'm weird. Popeye's is delicious. It's not quite Nectar of the Gods, but it's delicious. I like Popeye's chicken a lot. Their chicken nuggets, best chicken nuggets on the market right now. It's a new thing that they started doing a few months ago. If you have not had them, you should try them. They're incredible. I like Popeye's chicken. It's great. Alex, you would like their spicy chicken. And you go for the dipping sauces. They have like really great dipping sauces. Jimmy John's sandwiches, they're delicious. I like me a Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is great. It's like never like incredible, but it's good. It's like a nice fresh sandwich. Fazoli's, I've had one time and it was absolute shit. Jimmy John's is mediocre. I like Jimmy John's. I kind of like the Jimmy John's bread. It's like super chewy. I can understand why people wouldn't like it because it kind of makes your jaw hurt by the time you're done eating the sandwich. But I kind of like that. Kind of like the fact that it's like extra chewy bread. Fazoli's was garbage. It like literally the one time I went to a Fazoli's, it was in a fucking gas station, and it was like it's like pasta. So I'm like in a gas station restaurant eating it was like lasagna. It was awful. Del Taco, I've never been. I always used to pass them when I would go visit Alex when he was living with his parents and going to University of North Texas. The route that I took to get from my apartment to Alex's parents' house, I would pass by a Del Taco, and I would always think I should stop and try Del Taco, and then I never did. Don't get pasta at a gas station. Jet's Pizza, I don't know what you are. Little Caesars, you're kind of shit, to be honest. Here's the thing. I'm going to put you in mid because Little Caesars got me through my first year out of college because I was broke as hell. I was working a part-time job making like $8 an hour. And I was only working like 20 hours a week. And so I had like no money. Like all of my money was going to pay my apartment rent. And I literally had a food budget. I remember this. I had a food budget of $34 every 2 weeks. So $68 a month was my food budget. And so once a week, or maybe it was once every 2 weeks. Yeah, it was once every paycheck. I would get a Little Caesars $5 pizza, and I would eat on it for like 2 days. It's the definition of mediocre, but that cheese bread, when it's almost too greasy to be considered food anymore, yeah. Good for $5. We'll go anywhere else for anything more. Yeah, no, the fact that they've raised the price is not great, but the cheese bread is fucking good. But yeah, so I would like $34 every paycheck was my food budget, and $5 of that food budget, every paycheck would go to a Little Caesars pizza. And that Little Caesars pizza was incredible. It was so good. I lived in an apartment where literally all I had was a shitty love seat. I didn't even have a couch. It wasn't even a real couch. It was like a love seat that I had gotten from my ex's parents. That was like fucking garbage. Because when I was with my ex, they had like given me a couch, and then when we broke up, they took the couch back. And they like dumped me with this like really shit love seat. It had like a piece of metal that was like sticking out of the side that anytime you walked by would like slice your fucking Achilles tendon. It was awful. It was like super broken. The like middle of the love seat was like snapped and was like on the floor. I had that. I had this like really shitty coffee table that I got at a garage sale for $10. And then I had a entertainment center that was like an old entertainment center that I had gotten at Walmart my freshman year of college for like $15. That I had my Xbox 360 on, and then I had my TV. That was literally all I had in my apartment. That was it. At the time, I was sleeping on the floor. Well, like a pile of blankets on the floor. I eventually got a mattress, but the mattress was just on the floor. Little Caesars or frozen DiGiorno rip-off pizza from Aldi, going for that frozen pizza. It's like $1 less. That DiGiorno Aldi rip-off was pretty good. I liked it. I'm pretty sure that love seat cut you. I think it did. I think you slept on it one time. Alex, I think you came over when I lived there and you had to sleep on the love seat. Or did I let you sleep on my mattress and then I slept on the love seat? I don't remember. Any Aldi pizza is better than Little Caesars? They recently changed their recipe. Upset? I don't know. The one we had recently was pretty good. Okay, we got to move. Round Table Pizza. I don't know what you are. Schlotzsky's. Honestly, I don't really like Schlotzsky's very much. I've never been to a Sizzler. I don't know what Jack's is. Sonic. Look, they're kind of mid. Let's be real. Starbucks. Kind of mid. Subway is fucking ass. I don't like Subway. I think Subway is... Sonic has good ice cream, has good drinks. Their food is meh. Yeah, corn dogs are great. Subway is fucking garbage. And here's the thing that is the problem, is Subway, once upon a time, was like in the delicious tier. Maybe even in the Nectar of the Gods tier. But something happened along the way, and they just got garbage. I don't know what it was. And I ate a fuck ton of Subway in college. Like, I ate Subway all the damn time. Because there was one on campus, and it was great. And then they just, I don't know, something happened. Jared went to jail, and they're not good. Taco Bell. It's honestly, I think Taco Bell belongs in delicious. I don't put it in S tier. I know Alex and Nikki, you both would. I know y'all love it. It's actually not bad for you as long as you watch the calories. It's cheap and delicious. It's always there for you. It's got something for everyone. Super variety, usually fast. Ultimate comfort food. It knows what it is and doesn't try to be anything else, and is priced appropriately. He had that. Yeah, he was like copy pasted that off as a fucking text notes. I know Taco Bell is like your favorite place, and I have many, 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 many fond memories of going with Alex to Taco Bell at like 2:00 in the morning while we were living together in college. We would, go get some Taco Bell, stay up all night playing video games or watching movies, making jokes. It was a great time. I don't regret those days. They're fond memories. I have Taco Bell maybe once every 6 weeks. These days, maybe a little more, maybe like once every 8 weeks, 2 months or so. I'll get a hankering for a 5-layer burrito and, a chalupa. My body doesn't like Taco Bell as much as it once did. It's not, it doesn't tear me up like it does some people, but like it gives me the burps like nothing else. And it usually, like, when I'm done eating, I'm kind of just like, oh, I was and then I gotta like lay on the couch and moan for an hour. The Dorito taco is delicious. You would never in your life choose to go to a Taco Bell. Would go there anytime. We used to go to 4 to 5 times a week. Never got old. Yeah, it doesn't tear me up. Like I don't have problems with it, but like I'll sometimes get like a little bit of indigestion after Taco Bell. I have issues with quality. Like so the Taco Bell here is kind of hit or miss. Sometimes and here's my biggest problem. It's not that the food is bad. It's that the service is bad. I can't tell you how many times I've been to Taco Bell and they fucked my order up so bad that I had to like go back inside. Like I was like, I can't even pull around to the drive-thru. Like this order is fucked up so bad. I have to go in and talk to them. And then they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you got literally everything wrong. Like fucking the whole like you gave me somebody else's order. And they're like, no, there's no other order in the, I'm like, well, you fucked up. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's fine. Other times, like the last time I went, they literally I had a burrito that they didn't even wrap the burrito properly. They just kind of like folded the cloth over and threw it in the bag. And by the time I got home, I just had a loose burrito rattling around the bag that was half unfolded and most of the shit was falling out of it. Like, and I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing? It's location dependent. The location we have here is not great. The one by our house, like literally within walking distance of our house. Like I could walk to the fucking Taco Bell right now and be there in 5 minutes. But it's delicious. I like it. But it's not my favorite. Smash Burger, I went there once and it was kind of mid. Then they all closed down. They were the ones that for a while they like their logo was the exact same as GameStop, and that always was weird to me. And I've never been to a melting pot, but I don't really like fondue. Mrs. Fields, I've never actually been to a Mrs. Fields location. I know Dana worked there in high school, but I've never been to one. That specific location is never staffed by the same people for more than 2 days. That is true. And yeah, the one that was over by y'all, that was the better Taco Bell, but I haven't been there in literally years. Like, I don't think I've been to that Taco Bell location since, like, 2018. Tony Roma's famous for ribs. I don't know what you are. Pret. I don't know what you are. Blaze. Nope. Cookout. Nope. Krispy Kreme. Delicious. I like a good Krispy Kreme. Steak Escape. I don't know what you are. Longhorn. Listen, this is probably going to be a bit of a hot take, but I think Longhorn is kind of mid. Marble Slab, that's the one that is get out of here. Fuck you. Pret a Manger. What? Pret a Manger. What? Pret a Manger? They're everywhere in Boston, but you've never been there. I don't know what it is. Organic coffee and natural food. I've never been to a Ruby Tuesday. Listen, Long John Silver's, y'all are going to think I'm weird. Long John Silver's is delicious. Long John Silver's is fucking good. I love a good Long John Silver's. Their chicken, and this is gonna sound weird because it's a seafood fast food place, but Long John Silver's has some fucking incredible chicken because it's tempura battered chicken and it's great. Yeah, Steak Escape sounds like a weird escape room. That's true. Mellow Mushroom, I don't know what you are, but something about this guy upsets me. Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is delicious. If you don't escape, you do become steak. This is like verging on Nectar of the Gods for me, but it's not quite there. I actually think Dana likes Raising Cane's more than I do. The sauce, look. That sauce is fucking great. Their chicken is bland. You have to get the sauce. I like it. I like Raising Cane's. And their French fries are good. They have crinkle cut French fries that are really salty, and I like that. See, Alex, I would think that you would like Raising Cane's because they literally have 2 menu items. It's nice and crispy and fresh. I like Raising Cane's. It's not God tier. It's good chicken. I like it. It's always too hot. Nikki doesn't like sauce, so they have nothing going for them. The toast is good. They have the best fast food toast. I don't know what a Brewster's is. I don't know what Fox's Pizza Den is. Okay. Listen. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a couple. Listen. We're going to do I don't know what you are. I don't know what insomnia is. I don't know what habit is. I've never been to a Shake Shack. No, I have been to a Shake Shack. Or maybe I haven't. Me and Dana got into like a discussion about this the other day. I'm pretty sure I've been to a Shake Shack, but she's like pretty sure I've never been to a Shake Shack and think I went to like an off-brand one. So I'm going to put it in never had because I'm going to defer to her because my brain doesn't work. Quiznos is like kind of mid. How can a person not like sauce? Like any sauce? Yeah, Nikki doesn't like any sauce or condiments, and it's kind of weird. Like, I'm sorry, Nikki, but that's kind of weird. I love sauce so much. Like, I could just eat sauce sometimes. There's no way there was a random Shake Shack in Athens in like 2011. I have like maybe I had a fucking fever dream, but I've never been to a Rubio's. Cheddar's, listen, I think Cheddar's is tasty. I like Cheddar's. Okay, I've never been to an El Pollo Loco. All right, I wanna save Burger King because I have a hot take with Burger King. Cracker Barrel, look, Cracker Barrel is ass. I'm sorry. Oh, ketchup slightly grown on her. Get her some Whataburger Fancy Ketchup. Whataburger Fancy Ketchup is great. Cracker Barrel is garbage, and I have multiple bad experiences at a Cracker Barrel. Yeah, it's only good if you get breakfast food. Like, if I will go to a Cracker Barrel if I'm with other people or I'm on a road trip where there is a Cracker Barrel on the side of the fucking highway and it's the only thing you have to eat. But the problem with Cracker Barrel is that the only thing that's good is their breakfast. I will get their pancakes, and I will eat the pancakes, and they're fine because it's pancakes. Get a couple sausage links, great. I won't get anything else at Cracker Barrel because it's all fucking garbage. I've tried the pork chops. I've tried the ham steak. Hell, I got the fucking duck one time when I was at a Cracker Barrel with my parents, and it tasted like shit. That's also when I learned I didn't really like duck. But you've had some pretty awful meals with your grandma whose favorite restaurant is Cracker Barrel. That's right. Like, fucking old people love Cracker Barrel, man. Cracker Barrel, it's old people think it's the best shit in the world. My grandmother loved Cracker Barrel. My grandfather loved Cracker Barrel. Like, both of them did. Like, both sets. It's not great. And it's always on the side of a highway. They're on that Great Depression shit, right? True. Now, the one saving grace that Cracker Barrel has is they've got the little general store that's kind of fun to look around. When I was a kid, I bought a coonskin cap in there, like a raccoon, with the tail and everything. I bought one of those. They always have like rock candy, which is, kind of weird, but you can look around their little store and it's kind of fun. And then they've got the little peg game at the table. You can play the peg game while you're waiting on your food, and that's kind of fun. Everything else at Cracker Barrel sucks. You went once with your parents, waited 50 minutes to get water, and left. Yeah, the food, I agree, DJ, 100%. The food is dog shit. It's awful. The food is terrible. We stopped at one in Arkansas. You ordered carrots and got baby food shaped like carrots, pretty much. It's dude. I ordered broccoli at a Cracker Barrel that same time that we stopped in Arkansas, and it literally like I went to pick it up on my fork, and it like liquefied, like it just like fell apart. And I was like, I don't think I can eat this. And it was in like dirty. It was like literally in a bowl. They brought me like this little bowl with broccoli in it, and it was like in like water, like discolored brown water. I was like, this is fucking gross. You had to eat at one in Kentucky because it was the only place within like 10 miles of your hotel. That sounds about right. Yeah, you eat there if it's the only... You're on the highway, like the interstate, and that's your only option, and you're like starving because you haven't eaten in 7 hours, and you're like, yeah, fine, I'll eat at fucking Cracker Barrel. Panera Bread, listen, I have a history with Panera Bread. There is once upon a time, I probably actually would have put it up here. Because they had two things that I really, really, really loved. They had a sandwich and they had a salad. And every time I went, I would get half sandwich and a like a small salad, like the combo where you could get like half a sandwich and a salad. And I would get that pair, and it was incredible. And I would get it all the time. It was delicious. I loved it. Then they redid their whole fucking menu, and I went like twice, and I was like, it's not good. And I didn't like it, and it was overpriced. And so then it kind of became mid. And so I would put Panera in the mid tier. It's overpriced. And yeah, they have good bagels. I love their bagels. You know what? Their bagels are like, I wish I could split it, because if I could have Panera breakfast with the bagels, that shit would be like up here at least. But their sandwich and soups and shit are kind of mid. And it's overpriced. You love Panera? And that's fine. Like I said, once upon a time, that shit would be up here. I fucking loved it. I would go like once a week. It was so good. And then they changed their menu, and they took away both of the things that I loved, and it ruined Panera for me. You can just buy Panera fridge meals at the grocery store, and it's exactly the same. What? They have Panera fridge meals? I had no idea. Their coffee varies by location. The one here is terrible. I've had their coffee at the Panera Bread here on Broadway, and it's fucking not great. Outback, Outback's kind of mid for me. There's a couple of things on their menu that I really like, but they've redone their menu over the years, and every time they redo their menu, I feel like the Outback experience goes down for me. I like some of the stuff on there, and their bloomin' onion is delicious. It's great. The brown bread that they bring you is great, but some of their, I'm getting like frothy at the mouth here. I'm like spitting on my mic. I like, it's fine. I'll go to Outback. I'm never gonna complain. Like, I'll get the pork chop and I'll be happy. But it's like it's not my first choice. Outback is your grandpa's favorite restaurant. One place you went to recently was basically water. Ew. And yeah, both times Dana's gotten coffee from there. It was not good. And that's the thing. Like, once upon a time, I would probably like if you asked me 5 years ago, I would probably put Outback in delicious tier. But the last few times I've went, I think it's dropped down to here. I don't know. And I feel like their quality is starting to slip. They're not bad. Like, they're not TGI Fridays level bad or anything. Like, I'm never going to complain. I'm never going to be upset about going to an Outback. But if somebody asks me, like, where do you want to go? I'm never going to be like, let's go to Outback. I'm going to be like, if somebody's like, hey, I want to go to Outback, I'm like, all right, I'll go with you. Like, yeah, I'll get a pork chop. All right, final one. This is going to be controversial. All right, Burger King is God tier. I love Burger King. Burger King is great. Fight me. I'm not saying the quality of their food is good. It's shit food. It is honestly the same level of quality as McDonald's. You don't know if it's God tier. Maybe it's delicious tier. Maybe I'm being a little overzealous. Maybe I'll put it down 1. I'll put it down 1. It's better. I like it better than McDonald's. But I like Burger King better than McDonald's. That's my take on it. Is their chicken sandwich, their original chicken sandwich is delicious. Their chicken fries are delicious. I like their spicy chicken nuggets. They're great. I think the Whopper is a better burger than either the Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder at McDonald's. Overall, like, line item for line item, I like Burger King better than McDonald's, except for French fries. Burger King's French fries are fucking dog shit. They're awful. And I don't know what it is, but they're garbage. So I always get onion rings with my food instead of fries, because the fries at Burger King are fucking terrible. If they would fix their damn fries, maybe then they would be nectar of the gods. You haven't been since you were a kid because you always throw up, but you're not willing to take the risk? It's fucking delicious, man. And, okay, so here's the thing, actually, though. Because they use a specific type of, like, liquid smoke in their stuff to get that, like, charbroiled flavor. And I have heard that there are some people that are actually like sensitive / allergic to that liquid smoke that they use in their like meat. And so maybe that's why, because there is apparently some people that can't eat Burger King because they have like a sensitivity to that ingredient, and it's in most of Burger King's food. It's the like charbroil, like liquid smoke stuff that they use. There's not a good balance between the fluffy potato and the crispy outside. Yeah, their fries are they're just dog shit. They're fucking terrible. All right, so that's my fast food or like exhaustive tier list of restaurants. That's I queued up 2 tier lists because I was like, oh, this won't take me that long, and apparently it took me 2 fucking hours to do the food tier list. Oh man, yeah. You know what? This was an incredible 2 hours. I'll do the second one that I had queued up. We'll go a little long tonight, but I'm not gonna stay that long. I'm gonna rapid fire it, and it's like a quarter of the size of this list anyway. But take a picture, post it to your Twitter for free content. That is my take on American food chains. Yeah, this list was really long. Okay, so the one that's not nearly as long